There I went.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show. And fresh off a delightful morning with Linda G, we have our wonderful Mark, Spirit Whisperer.
Thank you guys. I know I had to have a nap right afterwards. It was a lot of energy. I went, okay, come on, Buttercup, let's nap. After it was over.
Oh, I love
It
that,
was
Mark. I love
fabulous.
that.
You
It was
handled it
fabulous.
so
Oh,
professionally.
thanks.
It was just beautiful. It
Yeah,
was like you were best friends for years. It was
Oh,
just I was, like, so proud
yeah.
to say, "I know that guy.
I
Oh,
know
Yay."
that
my
guy
God.
wasn't.
That's right.
Well, like,
Anyway,
I hope he's good.
also please welcome to the show Wisdom Seeker Joan, who was
Oh,
very
hi.
excited to be here today as well. So,
Yes.
yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here. Thank you so much. So, wow, everything's kind of crazy. Since what was it, Tuesday night? I guess it's been two
Yep.
days and 2 days of crazy. And yeah, we were just talking backstage about some of the things that happened that night or happened since then. And I agree with Mark. He said he couldn't really watch it because it was making him sick. And I was watching it and I did get sick, actually,
Wow.
physically sick. Yeah, I did. And I thought, well, I said to Keith, I said, I know I'm exhausted, and I know that the only reason I'm exhausted is because it's the same old. And I thought that they were going to mute the mics, but they didn't. And actually, it hung him. I think it hung him that they didn't. So he went on
Yep.
and on and on and was so defensive, but it was kind of like panicky, panic
Yeah, I
stuff.
don't think
I
she
thought,
wanted them to mute the mics. I read that she was like,
yeah,
no, go ahead, leave them muted because you can see then, what he
right,
like.
right.
I even tried. I came in this room and left the TV on, and I thought, if I go into the room, I'll just listen and I'll probably be able to make it through. And then I listened for about another half hour and I went, oh no, I can't anymore. I can't even listen. So I had to finally just turn it off. But I was like, when I
I
got to
get it.
support Kamala, but I was going, oh, I can't do it
I
anyway.
know. I get
So
it, Mark. No, I
we were,
totally get it. I do. And although this isn't a show where we do politics, politics is everywhere. And so that's a reason why we
yeah,
brought it up. But I think the people who say, I don't like politics, I understand you. But at the same time, politics is policy. It's eating. It's insurance. It's everything. So we have to
human
really kind of,
rights.
even if we don't like human rights. That's
Yeah,
right. That's correct.
freedom, medical.
Yeah. But we don't have to listen to him. So I get you.
Oh, no.
We don't have to listen. No, no, no. But she really did. She played him. Ooh, she was a smooth mover, and nobody else could have done it. I don't think as well as she did because she's such a prosecutor. And so yeah,
Yeah.
it
Look at
was
these
interesting.
cards that came out while we are talking about it. The good girl is the future. I got
Nice, nice.
All right. Yes, that's awesome.
that's our
We love that.
future.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
that's
left
great.
no question about whether she has the intelligence and the
Right.
gravitas to hold that
Yes.
office.
Right.
That's off the
Yep.
table now.
Yep.
Yeah.
No motivational. You can put a question in. We start this show on the half hour, so you're okay. We just started, so there you go. Yeah. So yeah, let's say hello to some people today. And we are simulcasting, by the way, on Mark's channel and Joan's channel. And so you will not see some comments. If you're on my channel, you won't see comments from their channel. If you're on their channel, you won't see comments from my channel or each other's channel. Just so you know, but that doesn't mean we all don't see you because we can see all the comments here. So we're going to do the best we can. Um, and I'm gonna leave the questions open. And what I'm going to tell you is that we're going to take these questions randomly because some people come in a little bit later and they never get read. And so I want to make sure that we do that for you today, as many as we can in the time space that we have. So hello to Denise and Suzanne Grigsby. And let's see, Craig is here and Viviani's here. Shandy is here. Diamond, Denise Fletcher, Ontario Watkins, and let's see, Sacred Hag, Carl Heese, Gina M, Connie Epley and Nancy. Bora Bora's here. Charlie C. Sage of Fire. And Ness is here. Wow. You gave some of your energy to a great outcome for the debate. Well, that's what you should always do, Craig. Good boy. You did your job. That was awesome. Let's see. Stephanie, is it Chico? Dupre is here. Did I say Nancy? I can't even remember. The Shockwave, Marjorie McConnell. Oh, good for you, Nancy. You're going to quit your toxic job next month. Honey, line yourself up with something. Get yourself all lined up with some interviews. That's what I'm going to say. Motivational Monday, Bright Shiny Ray, Book Bewitched. Gray is here. All right. Let's see. Oh, yes, this background art was something that Terry Renner uploaded for me, and I am so grateful to her because it's gotten a lot of people that really like it. So that's awesome. Hello, Bern O'Malley, and Peg. Okay, let's see. Ness, Ness, I see you in here more than once. Remember, everybody, just put it in once if you would. Deborah Bonke.
She also said she took her question back and don't read hers.
Oh,
Ness did.
I would love to do the random picker, but I don't know how to do it yet.
I don't either.
No, I know.
I would like to know that too. That'd be great, but I don't know how.
Gerald knows how to do it. He was going to tell me, but he hasn't told me yet.
I have to ask him. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, nobody's late. We only started it at the half hour, everybody. So you're fine. Melissa Barely Here is here. She's barely here, but she's still here. Annie's here. Eliza Bassett. My goodness, we got about 60 people here. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm going to say thank you all for being here, or else I'll be just saying hello to everybody that's here. But thank you. We really do appreciate you being here. And we're always happy to have Mark and Joan on with us. And so just so you know that I'm going to do the best I can in order to random up some of these and pick people that may not always be picked. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started since we have so many people here. I'm going to go with Suzanne because I have not read for her in a very long time. So I'm going to put her up first. And she wonders if we can read on how things are coming along through the end of next month as well. So,
okay.
All right.
Okay. What's going on, Tim?
All right. All right, Ness. Thank you. Janet, DC. Okay. Halloween. I should get out my Halloween cards if I can find them.
I know that'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, I know. God, it's almost the 15th of the month, for heaven's sake.
Going so quick.
I know.
I'm going to stop right here. Suzanne, when I tuned into you, because you said on the horizon, or somebody said, yes, on the horizon, I was seeing like the old ship, the old ships with the big rigging and the mast and the big sails and everything. And you're in the prow with the periscope looking out in the horizon for whatever it is that you're looking for. And meanwhile, fish are jumping into your boat. So it's like you're focused on something far away and you're not seeing what's happening right now. And then I laughed because I pulled this card that here you are in the water, but you're it's Two of Swords and the blindfolded woman not quite seeing what's right in front of her. So yes, good things are happening right now, and it's always good to know, to look far out. But the message I was getting was really focus because fish are jumping into your boat right now. Really focus on now.
Wonderful. I just want to shout out, welcome to Eliza Vet Martinez. First time here. Saw you with Linda G today, Mark. So there you go.
Welcome.
Yeah. Mark, what do you got?
Suzanne, are you still looking for an apartment? I think you are. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that you found it yet. But I think that my cards are talking about that. If that's what we're still, kind of. I know you're staying with a friend and stuff like that. I feel like, I looked at between now and Halloween. Hi, Jess. It seems like there could be a little surprise on the way, a little gift, or communication, about a contract, or I'd say like a lease or something like that on its way. And then just positive sign. So I feel like there might be some energy or some activity about a place to live. If you're still looking for that, I think you are. I know you're staying with friends because the friendship card comes up as well. So what I'm going to say is it looks like there's some movement in that area. Also, I got the peace card. So a little more peace. You can feel not as peaceful when you're sort of up in the air about where am I landing and that kind of thing. So I get all positive cards about something coming in this next.
Oh, that's really good, Suzanne. Oh, that's awesome news. So I'm going to say I got the moon, and the moon, we're going to have a full moon eclipse on the 17th. And so I'm going to say maybe you'll hear something around the time of the moon. It says trust your intuition, because that will be leading you where you needed to go. And also it will bring you some harmony and balance, it says. So, wow, that could be your apartment that you might be looking into. Finally, it says to ride the current, embrace change and flow with the rhythm and release any resistance. Answers always unfold in the dance of transition, which is so darn true. I always say that. We can't always make things happen. We need to sometimes step back and allow them to happen in the time Spirit says. So good luck with that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I think this full moon, isn't this one called the harvest moon this time?
It might be, Mark.
I think I read that. It's another one of the big ones too. The
Supermoon.
Yeah, supermoon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they might be calling this one the harvest moon, which would be even more appropriate.
Shine on harvest. Shine on harvest moon. Yeah, that's a song. So that's awesome. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go next to Stephanie, because she's planning on singing acoustic covers at bars with a guitarist playing with me. If I do it, what can I expect? Oh, that's exciting news, Stephanie. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like it too.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can you expect from that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing people throwing money into your guitar or into the guitar case. And they're showing me the guitar strumming and you singing and just sort of the kind of the good vibes. They're showing vibrations, all of vibration, the vibration of the guitar strings, the vibration of your vocal cords. And then I was seeing like glasses clinking together, and just you're going to bring really good vibes to each other and to those who are listening to you. I got the flicker. New rhythms are coming to your life now. You're encouraged to trust and adapt. So new rhythms.
I love that. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Are you done?
Yes.
I was going to say, go for it. First of all, don't talk yourself out of it. It feels like it's a great thing to do and to pursue. I'm going to say it's spiritually guided because they want you to be expressive with your beautiful talents and your voice. I think it's a great place to start getting recognized more for your talents. First of all, I get, this great 3 of Wands. I like this card. It's a lot of times we'll say it's waiting for your ship to come in, but this is putting you on the shore so they know where you are and they can be directed towards you. Also, Wands, that makes me think, it is spiritually guided. That's where the, why don't you go sing? You know, that inspiration and kind of talking to me about it. But this looks like the place, the bars where you'd be standing and looking for. First thing I saw too was just like Joan. The first word was tips. And then Joan said, I see throwing money into your, guitar, into the guitar case. And I went, oh, yeah, because it is going to be money making, on some level. And we all start someplace. But sun card,
Yes.
being in the spotlight, getting where you need to be. And you got a youngster here because you look young to me too. But it's getting out there, getting your goods out in the public.
That's right.
And afterwards, you're going to feel like celebrating. They all have drinks in their hands. I think people are going to like it.
Yeah. I do.
You'll be a little nervous. But it'll get going.
I think it's wonderful. I pulled the Fool, but in this card, it says the Fool said, don't worry. Don't let anything that you worry about hold you back. It's time to take a leap into the unknown, and you can dance off a cliff knowing that you'll either bounce or fly. You've changed your luck by taking a chance to something new. So I absolutely agree. And this is going to come in cycles for you. This will be one of your first cycles, and then you'll have another one and another one. And this is how a lot of great singers start out their careers. I think Billy Joel, wasn't he like the piano man at a bar? And there were other people that were like that as well. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
And you're going to be bringing this joy and happiness to others, and you're going to feel it, and then you're just going to want more. And so will your audience.
Yeah, that Fool card's the perfect card for what you're doing, what you're about to embark on.
Yep. Absolutely. All of you that are new to this show, thank you for coming over. I see your postings in the chat, and you won't see everybody's posting if you're on Mark's channel or Joan's channel, but we can all see yours. And I just want to say thank you for subscribing to Mark's channel so you could be here with all of us today. So please keep us in mind if you enjoy yourself. Anyway, thank you, Stephanie. Congratulations and much luck. We'll have to hear what.
We're not going to hear you. Be there at the bar and cheer you on.
I know. So I'm gonna pull up Nancy because Nancy is doing her leap of faith. All right. Yeah. Have you got something else lined up, Nancy? That's the only thing I ever say before people take a jump. But we'll see what the energies say for you.
Yep. Oh, they want to see my beautiful hat. I'm going to have to put it on here again.
He looks like Captain and Tennille.
I know, it's so big. It's like my head becomes 12 miles taller. Okay, there you go. Whoops, I can't do it straight. There we go.
Elton John, too. Looks like Elton John. Yeah.
Nancy, do you have something else lined up? It doesn't have to be like,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be forever.
Yeah.
Something you'd stick at it forever. But
let me see here.
Okay, when I tuned in my head, what I saw was you kind of like in ballet shoes, literally taking a leap from one cliff top to the other. And there's like this tree sort of growing out of the other one. So you didn't quite make, the perfect landing, but you were able to grab that branch that's growing out. It sounds like a cartoon from Looney Tunes or something, but you're on the branch and then you're able to scramble up and great. So it's not the perfect thing, but there's you were never in danger. You never, and you knew just what to do, and you scrambled up and got up on top of that little mesa or whatever it was really quickly. And when I do cards, I got the parrot, let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. And who you really are isn't at that place that has been toxic for you and parroting whatever the company line was and all that. Now, and don't let this freak you out, but I got the tower. But this is the foundation that has to come down so that you can build your new life. And
Yeah.
then in the middle of it all, also I got the Archangel Ariel, connect with nature. So in these times where you're like, am I doing the right thing, or and all that, just go take a walk in nature, or just look at the birds and the
There
trees
you
and all
go.
of that, and that'll help you get through. So I wish you
There
the
you
very
go.
best. That's a
Mhm.
challenging thing to do.
Yeah.
It is a challenging thing. Please take a step-by-step approach. You're taking the first step to success. What I usually tell people in my own experience, it's been better to have something lined up before you quit a job. But at the same time, you are the master of your fate. So you're the one who makes that decision. Somebody has been very two-faced at this job that you're on, and they are creating unnecessary drama. There might be still some when you tell them you're going to leave. Don't let it bother you, because the final card I get is the Empress, and it says this can be a call to nurture yourself or someone else in your own life. And the Empress is always the woman that is in charge of her own life. So there you go.
What is that new deck you have with the rider weight and a big page of stuff on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got practical tarot wisdom, and yeah, I kind of like
cool.
it. It helps me along. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just hadn't seen that one yet. And you know me,
Yeah,
is if I need another deck,
I
I'm always
do.
looking.
Well,
I have always,
Gerald has 700. You'd have
I
to
don't
be
have that
catch up
many,
with Gerald.
but I have a lot, but I don't have that many. My house wouldn't fit
Uh-huh.
them. Okay. Nancy. Well, there's still something to be revealed yet. I saw you said you put in applications and stuff and you're waiting to hear back. I think this is what that's talking about. That they're happy that you're putting out new feelers and things like that. Then I get these two together, the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I feel like that's a new opportunity. This Four of Wands is reminding me as you're pursuing your next fate, your next job. Well, first of all, the Four of Wands is like building a nice foundation to grow from. Um, there they are dancing, singing. It's like the home card. It also could mean you're going to get some information at home about a new job opportunity. But you want to follow what you're passionate about and what you love. Even if, like, let's say you're really good with facts and figures and you're a bookkeeper. Well, you might want to do bookkeeping at a place that does good in the world. I don't know. It's like, so you still feel like you're being of
Yeah.
service with your talents. It's something that you feel passionate about. Now I'm just using that as an example. But whatever it is, you want to keep that. See how passionate he is on that horse, ready to go and tackle the new adventure?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be exciting and fun. That's why you've been guided to take the leap. And then just my last guy did 4. The last one is Ace of Cups. So, a happy and joyful landing. So
Very
don't
good.
freak out
Yeah.
the day after you jump
Yeah.
and you go, oh no. No, keep your faith. I just say that because I know that can happen.
You'll feel so much better getting out of that toxic environment that you will be almost walking on, walking on air. I really believe that. Yeah.
And there's all kinds of
Thank you, Nancy.
possibilities and things out there that you can jump into this big old cup.
And Mark, the first card you drew, it had those 2 mesas that I was seeing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was seeing in my head.
That
There you
moon
go.
card. Yeah.
Hey, can I just mention that our friend Juno mentioned that her dog Juno, she's going to have to put her down tomorrow. We're going to be crossing the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh,
So we
I'm
just,
so sorry.
yeah, her namesake. So we just all want to send you love and light and help through that, my friend. That's a hard thing.
I'm sorry. That's so hard to do.
Yeah.
On a positive note, I want to say that Sonia's daughter Sophia is being sent home. She's been the one that has had the stroke, and she's in her early 40s, and she's been in ICU for a long time. So she's finally going to go in rehab. But yeah. Anyway,
Excellent.
what did you want to say,
Great
Mark?
news.
Sorry.
Well, I was just going to
Yeah.
say, did you know, as you guys are doing the next reading, I think I'll just quietly send some energy to little Juno. With Pan, he's going to do a little bit of work just to help with this transition, so it'll be easier and,
Yeah.
as possible. 'Cause since
Yeah, I
the
know
time,
your heart is
I
broken,
think
honey.
you're
Sorry
going to
I'm
be
sorry.
to euthanasia. So anyway, why don't you guys go ahead and just read on the next question, and I'm just going to do a little bit of energy work.
Okay, perfect.
I just want to let everybody know we only started at 2:30 or 5:30 Eastern time, and we are doing random readings, and that's how we're doing them today. So please know you may or may not be read, because we've got about 30 people in the pipeline, and there's no way we could read all that. So please, remember that there's always a message you can get from any reading that we might give. So just so you are understanding of where we're at in here. All right. So a message from your team for the rest of the month, especially with regard, I would think, to your daughter, and because I know she's tied in very tightly to how you are. All right. Yeah. Welcome to all the new folks. We're happy to have you here. Yep. Mark's the best.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Luna Love. It is easier. I'm going to get a thing that does it randomly, and then I won't have to be the one to be the random one, but I don't have it right today. Okay.
I'm getting kind of vague stuff. When I tuned in, I saw like this landscape and then a little bird or a butterfly. Then I think it turned in, I saw a bird, a butterfly, and a bee. And all of them are flying around like they're going somewhere else. It's like migration time or making a change. And the words came to me, taking it lightly. There's change. So maybe it's the change of seasons, or maybe there's a change coming up in your life. And just and then it was supported by the Archangel of Strength says, unleash your magic. So she's strength, and the magic is to use your strength to take these, strength can be expressed in different ways. And the way they're encouraging you is that it's going to take your strength to be able to get through this time and be able to just sort of float like the bee and the butterfly and be up above the chaos or whatever that is going to be happening. So it sounds like it's a time of change coming, but you've got the inner strength to be there and do what needs to be done, but distance yourself enough from it that you can kind of float over it and survive and thrive. I also pulled the meadowlark. You smile, you will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. So another message about a journey, a change, a seasonal, kind of like a seasonal transition or something. I wish that was more specific, but but I'm just getting that the spirit is on your side and is going to help you through whatever is coming up for you. How about you, Allie?
All right. I got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is saying, let your inner artist out. Find new ways to channel your creativity and keep a notebook handy for your ideas and thoughts. Crayons and a blank sheet of paper. Keep your attitude light and explore what excites you. So I think when we get to the fall, we're like, we want to be maybe we're inside a little more, let's say, and cozying up to the fire, or something like that. So, the nights are shorter. Have a little bit of fun with it, because it also will keep you well aligned to what it is you need to do and what's working for you. And of course, with your daughter, it will allow you the time to do these pursuits. So, Mark?
Well, I didn't read on Heavenly Blessed Honey, but I am going to say a couple words to Juno
Juno?
Spirit.
Okay.
Yep. So we kind of did 2 in 1 that time. I know it's a little weird, but Juno, I just wanted to let you know that when I was doing the work and Pan come through, mostly we're working on the idea of helping little Juno to release and untether from his body and release. And that's what we're looking at. The possibility of him transitioning before the appointment.
Oh.
Just allowing Spirit to take him out. That's what we're looking at. And that's something he would like to do. Now, I know you're crying. That's all good. Don't hold back on that. Actually, that helps him to go through the process. You know, it helps you accept the process too, the emotion stuff. So having said that, I'm going to say one more thing. I know you already know it. Of course, death's not an ending. It's a transition and a continuation. Him in particular, he is already looking to the next chapter. So he's not really looking at this. Is Juno a boy or a girl? Maybe it's a girl.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Yeah. I thought that as soon as I called him a he, I went, oops. She's not looking at this as an ending, but as a new opportunity. She feels really connected to you. I wouldn't be surprised if this is not the first time you two have been together, because she feels really like soul connected. And, you know, as her body isn't supporting her, she's looking at the idea of trading it in. So you might think about it in those terms. Yeah, my spirit, you know, the time's kind of running out on this body, but my spirit's still alive and kicking. And there's a possibility I can just re-choose and return. So keep that, especially if that's something that resonates with you, keep that open. You know, of course, it's really emotional because it's the love of your life. And, you know, that unconditional love of a pet it goes deep, and it hurts when the physical thing is pulled away. But I know you didn't really ask Pan to help you. I kind of did. So I hope that was okay. But he's going to continue to work energetically with the little one. You might have heard me talk about it before. He works with a team called the Nature Healers, and they always look like 3 energy beings to me. Yep. And so they're going to work with Juno tonight, unless you would rather them not. So I'm going to set up that appointment so they can just help her with the ease, that natural ability to transition. Okay.
Oh, she's very grateful to you and Pan. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All the
Thank
best.
you. Much love to you, my dear. Much love.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to little Juno.
Yeah. So Mary Starshine kind of has an animal question here. People from across the street have 6 pit bulls. 2 got loose and brutally killed a small dog and later attacked a boxer. What can you tell Mary? Oh my God. That's awful. God.
Call animal control.
Yeah. Get animal control
That was
in there.
Earth Joan talking, not spirit.
Yeah. No, I know, but it would be the same from, I think, either one, honestly. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they've been trained to be crazy. Pit
You
bulls
know,
aren't actually vicious. They're trained.
No, they aren't. You're right. Yeah, you're right. But if you get 6 of them together, there's also got to be some kind of a tier.
Yeah,
of,
competition.
Competition tier. If you don't get those dogs, if they don't get those dogs under control, then this is just the beginning, is my feeling. You know, this could happen again and again and again. I get the judgment card, and Yeah, I think they're saying you need to you've made the judgment that this we've all made the judgment in a lot of ways that this is not something that's sustainable, and so I would get I would call them if you feel like you're worried that they would retaliate on you for some reason. Then you don't have to say who you are to them, or that you'd rather not be. Um, you know, the neighbor over here said that you had a problem, but I'm hoping that the people who lost their pets are doing something. I'm going to let Mark. Mark's the animal whisperer, so I'll let him see what he can do.
That aggravates me that animal control would just do nothing.
Right.
They murdered another dog.
More than one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then attacked another one. Well, it's a big message to the owners, number one, of course, that they need to address this because it's just only going to get worse. What you resist persists. We all know that. And even there's these two dogs being competitive and cranky. And of course, you're going to have to do better about keeping them in their own boundary.
Yeah.
That's just that.
Really?
They've created this problem themselves. It's really the people's problem. And of course, having six, like Allie was saying, they'll ricochet off one another. So probably if one had gotten out, that might not have happened. But with two, they kind of fed off each other, and then it just went crazy.
Right.
It's hard for me to blame the dogs, even though of course, it's hard for me but get aggravated. And poor pit bulls have such a bad rap because they've been depicted in movies and stuff like that, and so people aggression train them. Ugh, I can't stand it.
I know.
And there's some kind of macho. There's like a macho energy in that house that kind of went down.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. When I tuned in, the first thing I saw was like a representation of the neighbor's yard, and it was covered with rifles. So I got the impression that those dogs are like, it would be like that. Oh, the box of falling lost it. That was my next. That was my next suggestion. There's you can go on dogbitelaw.com. It'll talk about everything, all the different states and what the dog bite laws are and all of that. There are attorneys that specialize just in this kind of thing. And a lot of them give free consultations. Can you tell I used to work doing marketing for law firms?
She did,
yeah. But when I pulled a card for you, so it's like they're getting me this image that, it's like living next door to somebody who's got an arsenal. So you have to be kind of careful with it. And then I got this card, which is sort of like, it's time to rest and sort of pull back. But there's these dangerous swords hanging right above your head. So I think that be supportive of the neighbor who's going to talk to the lawyer, and do everything you can to protect yourself, and decide which walking routes and everything you want to go to and which door to use to be safe. But maybe don't get really closely involved. You don't want to rile up that neighbor.
Because I'm not even sure, like in a lot of places, you can't really have 6 dogs.
Yes, that's true. Most people are only allowed, I think the maximum in my area is 5. And
so I don't even know about that number.
And not all pit bulls. And of course, if you have an apartment, you usually can't even have pit bulls in apartments.
Right.
And I do know they can be very lovely dogs. It just yes, they're very sweet.
So loving.
No, I know a lot of people with pit bulls, and they're like the sweetest little dogs you ever did see. Of course, though, the people I know are loving, kind people, and they didn't really raise them to be. And they can have aggressive tendencies, so can any dog. But you don't want to bring it out.
Right. My sister-in-law got bit by a pit bull, and I said the same thing. I understand they can just be, they used them like nannies or something. They're so loving. She said because they bond so much to their owner, then they get aggressive if anything happens. So
if anything happens, it's a small town. I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah, you can get away with that more.
Yeah. I'm glad the person is filing a lawsuit that has the box, or at least somebody, because the sheriff, really? Oh, well, no big deal. I'd like to. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those people need to take some responsibility, and I feel like it will end up. They're going to have to face some responsibility.
That's right. Wow. Okay. Sorry. That's very sad. All right. Let's see. Um, let's read for Sean. Sean emailed a museum that she wanted to put her art in about a painting she wanted to show there, but she missed the deadline. She has seen they opened up the email, but she wonders if she'll hear back from them. Sometimes it depends on how many people are doing it. And yeah.
One way or another. Okay, will Sean hear back one way or another from the museum about missing the deadline? Yes, you will hear. Will they make an exception and let her artwork come in? No.
Mm-hmm.
They're going, and what I'm hearing is they're going to encourage you to try again if they do this again. Let me just see if there's.
Okay. They'll put you on the list. Yeah.
But then I picked the world.
Oh.
So something's going to be happening good for you in the end by doing this. Whether it's, when you make a contact there and they'll say, oh, we can't bend the rules or whatever, but please try again next year or try next time or whatever. But somehow this is going to open up a new world for you. Yeah.
Awesome. I kind of got the same thing. It says Harmony's call, embrace equality and pursue justice. Keep an open mind as answers unveil. So it could be worth keeping you in mind for something later. And they're suggesting to detach from the outcome. Know that you have reached out to them and that you have done something, but now you've got to let it go. Once you let it go, you might hear back from them, and it might be either way. You never know what they might say to you. But if you keep thinking about it and not detaching from it, then we kind of don't get that answer as fast as we'd like to. So.
Right.
As you were talking, excuse me for jumping in again. I saw the picture of a chain, links in a chain. Like this is a link in a chain that's going to lead to something else. Excuse me, Mark. You go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I'm glad you said that. I do think you'll hear back from them. I kind of agree with what Joan said about, well, we can't break the rules, but I feel like they might tell you about another one.
Maybe
that's happening.
Yeah.
I don't quite get because you might logically think, well, maybe a year from now they do again. But I think there's something sooner than that they might tell you about or connect you to. Like, well, we're sorry, we already got as many as we can fit, but you should show this to so-and-so somewhere. I'm getting that feeling. So it's like that link that Joan was saying that's going to link you. It's good that you sent it, even though it was afterwards, because there's still a link that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Good luck. Let us know,
yes,
Sean.
Good luck,
Maybe
Sean.
somebody will drop out and they'll need a replacement.
Yeah, they'll need a replacement. Yeah. Good luck, honey. Good luck to you. All right. I have to, I don't know if you're going to feel this way. When Trump went to shake Kamala's hand, and he didn't do it unless you mean yesterday at 9/11 ceremony, because he did go to her then, but she went to him at the debate. So the spirits have a message.
Okay.
For Ontario.
Yeah.
Ontario. Was Trump trying to place an evil spell on Kamala?
I don't know if he's smart enough.
No, it said no, but I'm hearing he was just playing his usual power games.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me see if I can tune into a message for you.
I got to tell you guys that the reason Trump keeps saying that people coming up over the border are crazy and all that other stuff is that he doesn't understand that the word asylum means that you can come into the country and live, will take you in and give you a,
Asylum.
he thinks an asylum is the loony bin.
Yeah.
And he has no idea. That's why whatever he says about it is so wacky. But anyway, I get the 7 of Wands for you, Ontario, that you may have to defend some decisions that you're making. Make sure that you take the high ground. There are always those who might want to knock you down. Choose your battles carefully and only take the ones worth winning. So, if somebody gets your goat or somebody makes you mad, decide whether or not, I don't know if I want to go down the road here and have this fight with this person. I think I'll step out of this one. Choose your battles wisely is what this card is saying.
Yeah.
That's wise, because when I tuned in, my throat chakra lit up and then my heart. And so it was like, speak with love.
Yeah.
And then I started drawing cards and got the hangman. So you're kind of maybe betwixt and between. And then the archangel of clarity, who says reflect, rest, and recharge. So there might be a situation where you need to kind of speak carefully and speak with love, and that'll get you through it.
Wow.
I feel like when we go to that question about the handshake, first of all, I don't think he's smart enough to do
No, I don't think so either.
spell or anything like that. He couldn't keep the chant in his mind or whatever. He's still, I could see him going, oh, if only it was Joe, only if it was Joe. So he hated her shaking his hand, number one. So the first thing I get is, who's this? The Queen of Wands, Kamala. Look at her. She comes with flowers, sunshine. You can't see this very good, but it's bright sun behind her head.
Yeah.
I want to focus.
Yeah.
And it was like when she shook her hand, it was like a lightning bolt in her hand. And I feel like, it's a karmic return in a way. The fact that he thought he was going to be up against Joe, the King of Cups. He's got the Queen of Wands instead.
Yeah.
It's his karma on its head. There's the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he could almost feel it turning right there. And it threw him all upside down. Like, here was all of his big plans of how he's going to take her down. And it just went all awry.
Well, he wouldn't even look at her. He wouldn't look at her at the whole time. He was totally intimidated. But it was interesting that the second time he shook her hand, like I said, there was a 9/11 celebration and he was in a line, and Michael Bloomberg shook her hand, and he stepped in front of Michael Bloomberg and right in front of Joe. And he reached out and shook her hand again then. And they said something to each other. And I think he did that because he wanted to say something to Joe. I think that was for Joe. But that's my feeling. Yeah. At the second time, not the first time. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting that King of Cups and Queen of Wands came up right together. Because that makes me think about that story you just told. Where they were side by side.
Yeah.
Because I got that it was him and her. Anyway, that's interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah. Yes, I know. The 9/11 on 9/11 when they were all standing there. And of course, they're standing there in a very somber, prayerful way. And Trump is doing this.
He's such a weirdo. God. You just know like nothing.
I know. Sorry to sour the mood. Let's move into something else. All right. All right. Motivational Monday. Is your career blocking you from meeting someone as a life partner?
My career blocking me from meeting someone as a life partner.
I think there's a lot of travel involved in this person's career. Oh. Oh yeah, Chris, I don't watch it either. I mean, I try not to. Yeah.
I'm getting a no, and hearing the feeling of trust the universe. They can put it, they can do amazing things. Um, they're kind of showing me these different meet cute opportunities, like in a romantic comedy, in airports, where, oh, you dropped your bag, and can I help you? Or all these different things.
Uh-huh.
It just
Uh-huh.
no, it's not. You have to believe in that anything can happen, and it really
Yeah,
can.
I agree.
Yeah, and let's see if there's a card
All right.
for you.
Yeah.
I got that you're making an impact, whatever it is that you're doing, and that I don't know, you may end up in a love triangle. I hope not. Oh my God. I get the 7 of Cups, and what it's saying to you is that planning for a multitude of futures can be time consuming. Daydreams aren't bad, but you have to commit to one of them. And so I'm thinking you need to, again, we're talking about releasing the outcome, because whatever happens, you won't see it if you think it comes in a certain way. If it comes in a different way, you're expecting it to come in this way, and you're not looking for it, and you won't see it when it's available to you. So, Joan, what did you have your card?
Yeah, in my card, I got 2 of them, and the vulture, which says,
Oh,
accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. So just what you were saying, let go of the past, and just kind of, and then I got again the Archangel of Strength, unleash your magic. So
uh,
detach yourself from those preconceived ideas and let the magic happen.
yep.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay.
And Motivational Monday, I get no, your career is how you'll meet a life partner.
Mm.
Ooh.
Like you are supposed to have that career, and that's where you're supposed to be in order to meet somebody, I think. So you need to think in those terms. It might seem impossible. Maybe other people wouldn't have this experience, but that doesn't mean I can't. Because I can have what I want. Because here's the thing, guys, we create
Our reality.
our own reality. I know it's hard to grasp sometimes, but I know it as well as I know my name.
Yep.
And that's through a lot of testing it. But so everything the ladies have already said, you got to keep your mind focused on what you want, not what you don't want. It's as simple as that. And when you find yourself saying, this is impossible, my job just can't, that don't help. So go, I can have all I want, a career that I enjoy and a partner that enjoys me with my career. So, keep focused that way. But I got a big old King of Wands. I'm assuming you're looking for a guy. I might be backwards, but I think so. Now he says wands because this is a thing you can work with spirit. Spirit, help me to attract that soul that I'm meant to be with, guide me. Even let them do a lot of the work for you so you can relax and allow it to come. Yeah, I know. It's like the travel is part of who you are. And I think
he's looking for a girl. He's looking for a girl. Yeah.
I thought that. That's why I had to ask that.
That's all right. That's all right.
I know, because I know, sometimes like that's the way, because normally I would just say, but wait a minute, it might not be the case. But so then there's also a Queen of Cups, just in case. They gave me this one too, besides the King. And the Queen of Cups got all that nice emotional energy. And look at it. Look at you know how they have a little surprise, that Queen's always looking at that thing, and it's been handed to her by a dolphin out of the sea. That makes me think that the traveling part, you going overseas and stuff like that, is probably necessary to meet this little treasure that's in store for you. Because it's not necessarily right out your back door. Now, if that wasn't enough, then I also got an Ace of Wands.
Oh, a new opportunity. Yeah.
and a passionate, loving
Mhm.
opportunity. So
Mhm.
I'm going to say it's not going to stop you from finding it.
Yeah.
Just
I
work
think
with
all
what
of
you
us feel
got
that
and
way.
believe it's for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we all three feel that way, but you can't keep focusing on, as Mark says, the negative. You have to think, my right partner comes to me now. And
Okay.
because now is the only way we can, yeah. You travel
Oh,
the
she
USA.
travels around the
Okay.
USA. Okay.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Or he.
All right. Yep. All right. So we are almost at the hour mark. Not meaning the hour time mark, not
I figured it out.
what a crazy
Yeah.
dog.
Oh,
Somebody at
sorry.
the door.
Yeah.
Somebody at the door. Okay, go ahead. I don't know how much longer you can stay, Joan. Can you stay any longer, or are you committed to doing something else?
I can stay for a little bit.
For a little
Maybe,
while. So
yeah,
we'll stay maybe for a couple of more. I
sure.
want you to know, everybody, that we have enough questions here, and we were only drawing randomly, and I'm sorry we won't be able to get to everybody, but we certainly can't take any new ones at this point. So we will stay for maybe 15 minutes or so, take a couple more. And Mark, I'm guessing it's okay if you stay a little while longer.
Yeah, I can do a couple more.
All
It's
right,
just
very good.
handyman's here working, and
That's all
Buttercup
right.
has to
Okay.
explode to say hello
Of
to it.
course, mine do too. Whenever anybody's here. Yeah.
She actually really likes him, but she gets so excited and she likes to talk. So there's that.
Right. All right. So just breathe. Are you here? I hope so. I was remiss in reminding people to be here for their readings. And so I'm hoping you are here. And then I will tell you who will be next so that I can see if you're here. Mills Lane, I have your question just is absolutely interesting. We'll do you next. All right.
There's loads of questions. There's no way we could ever get to all of
Yeah.
you.
No, we can't. No, we can't. And this is what you're going to be expecting, Mark, for yourself as time goes on. The more people you end up with, yeah, the more questions, which is wonderful, but difficult.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep,
All right.
just brief. I was wonderful. I've tuned in and asked the pendulum and asked, are you going to be laid off? Are there layoffs coming within a month? No. Within 2 months? No. Within 3 months? Yes. So that's what
Okay.
I picked up.
Yep. Wow. All right.
So good
I
for
get
you having your antenna out and that
and
you
you
are
can't. Yeah,
sensitive.
very good. I get here that your intuition is spot on. That this and this is happening to my son. Actually, they gave him a layoff. I think it was in June. They said we're laying you off in November, right before the holidays, and so he's been staying there and working because he wants to get the benefits package. But he knows his job's done. So yeah, it's your own intuition. And it says here, this may actually be something good for you. You may or may not be laid off, but maybe it will make you look around and see if there's some other, put your opportunities out there for yourself. Make sure that you check out the other opportunities. And I get male energy around you. So I'm going to say perhaps either you have a male boss or you're going to meet a man that you will have an interview with. I'm not sure which one, but there you go.
Yeah. I feel like that not immediately. I don't think they're immediately going to do it because they're like they're feeling kind of abundant right now, or they just because I get the King of Cups, I feel like we're not quite ready to do that. At the same time, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put some feelers out, or if you've heard about other opportunities, to check them out. This is the Ace of Wands. Like that could be a new opportunity coming. And you want to pay attention because I also got the Page of Wands. So both of those could be something sticking its head out for you to notice about. Maybe there's something over there and you want to keep your options open. I know you say you're ready. And the high priestess comes in the middle because I have to say this every freaking time. Ask the universe to help you in this situation, and so that you are aware of these new opportunities that come your way. I don't feel like you're gonna I don't feel you being out in the cold. So if it does come to that point, it feels like you'll just move into something else. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling like there's a big, oh no, I lost my job and la la la. It feels like it'll just move from one to the other. So that's why I feel like I need to say, just keep your ears and eyes open if you hear about other things bubbling around.
There was a time in my past where every year I'd get laid off. They'd tell me like in October, November or something. And then, so I always had like these long Christmas vacations. And then when the new budget kicked in January, they called me up and said, oh, can you come in this department? So I'd get another job in a different department. That went on for years until I finally decided if I'm going to have any job security, I've got to do it myself. So I went out and stayed out. But there might be that kind of energy too, that you'll just, have a nice long holiday or winter holiday break and then start in again, either in a different position at that company or somewhere else.
Sure. Yeah. For me, I'm always looking for a new job because I have 4 different jobs, and anytime I can be laid off from any one of them. And I've been living this way for 20 years. So It's like how I just continuously send out resumes, and I'm almost 70 years old. I've been doing this for at least 30 years. So, anyway, there you go. All right. So is Deborah, is it Boinke here or Bonecki here? Shandy, I see that you are here. Let's see. I thought you had a question, but now I can't see it. All right.
Yeah, she's here.
But I don't have her question.
Oh, okay,
now.
Okay.
Yeah. So put it back up there, Shandy. Or who's here? Deborah's here or Shandy's here?
Deborah's here.
Deborah's here. All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Deborah. All right. I know we have a bit of a delay, and that's why sometimes you'll ask and then you won't hear. All right. Deborah wonders if she'll see her son soon. It would be great if you could give us his first name, if possible.
Deborah Boineke, see.
Okay, Shandy.
Okay, will Deborah see her son soon? There's kind of a mild guess. Will she see him this month?
Carl.
Maybe. Within 2 months? Carl. Will she see Carl within 2 months? Yes. And Spirit, can you show me anything else about this? I'm seeing handshake, that it's like when you see him, it's like shaking hands. It's almost like, instead of like, oh, a big hug, there's a handshake. So it's more of a cordial meeting, but yet a little bit of a distance until you kind of get warmed up again. Does that make sense to you? I hope that's what I got, at least.
Okay. Wow.
Yep. I know.
I have here, Deborah, that you need to trust that it will work itself out in right timing. And look, Joan just said shaking hands. Look at that. And then you may have to find a creative way to do it. And so I don't know exactly what that means, but I know some people don't like to fly. Some people like to take a train or a bus. Or maybe he can catch a ride with somebody coming from where it's going to be a creative way that he gets to you is what I get.
Yeah. Well, you say he's been in a care home.
Nope, that's Shandy.
Oh, that's the wrong question.
Yeah.
So that's not Deborah. So no. Carl's not in a care home. Okay, that makes
sense. Deborah does say he's been in a care home for a year.
Oh, Deborah did. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, he's been in a care home. Yes, you're right. Apologies, okay. Mark. Apologies.
No problem. Well, he's about to start a new phase there at the care home. I don't know exactly why he's there or anything like that. I feel like you will, because your question was, I don't know how to speak.
She wonders if she'll see him. That was her question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you will, because I get the Wheel of Fortune. So I think it will spin around to where you guys do see each other again. Because after that, I get the Ace of Swords. So that would tell me that, yeah, there's a opportunity to interact, to communicate with the swords,
Mhm.
And then the Fool. That's why I was saying there's something new coming in his
Mhm.
progress or whatever he's going through. There's a new phase of it coming. But I feel like that you're kind of destined to see each other again, one way or another, because of that Wheel of Fortune.
Can
If,
you do a Zoom call with him or like a FaceTime or something like that, Deborah? Yeah. Because that's where I get that it's going to be a creative way of seeing him. So
right. Yeah, that could be on a Zoom or something.
And
Yeah.
the Fool could be the whole relationship, of starting a new relationship journey.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how sick he is or anything.
Yeah. Oh, we wish you the best.
Yes, we definitely do, Deborah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank
All
you.
right. So let's get Shandy. I said I would do hers next. A message for my granny Vicky from her daughter on the other side. Daughter's name is Jerry. It's going to be her 77th birthday, and she's still heartbroken by the loss of her daughter.
So, Granny Vicky's birthday is coming, right? 77.
Yes, yeah.
And she's looking for a
And
message.
Jerry, her sister, is on the other side. Yeah.
Okay. Vicky. Okay, Jerry.
Oh, wow.
So it was your mom, right, Shandy? That's what I thought. Maybe that
Yeah.
it was your mom that passed.
No, her mom's not passed. Her sister passed. Her mom's going to be 77, and she wonders if she can hear from her sister Jerry, who is
But
the
it says
daughter
her daughter, Jerry.
from
It might
her
be,
daughter.
it might,
From her Vicky's daughter is Jerry, right?
Okay.
And that's Shandy's and Vicky's mother, and Jerry's mother. She's
Okay.
going to be saying the mother is. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You're going to have a special party for her. Okay. What I get here is I got the kindred card, and it's like you and your sister standing beside each other. And of course, Jerry's over there, you're here, but she's saying we're still kindred spirits. We're very much around mom, and I'll be around mom on her birthday. That 77 is a fabulous number to be. She said it was a privilege to be your daughter, and she's looking down on her with so much love. And she said, I know you're going to have a beautiful birthday. The tribe is all going to come together for you. And remember that things aren't as important as people, and that I'm over here watching you all the time, and you only need think of me and know that I'm with you.
yeah, I'm having a hard time tuning in. Maybe it's whatever. But I did see, I'm not sure if yellow and red tulips mean anything to anybody. And so I was seeing a bouquet of red and yellow tulips, and then birthday candles and things like that. I'm just not getting an awful lot. So I was pulling cards and got the blackbird and the messages, the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. So but I think this is more just look for crows or blackbirds, and that they're going to be one of her signs. And then this beautiful waterfall with rainbows and this little figure down at the bottom saying, "Step into the abundance, abundance. Step into the overflow." So, so tell me, what does this mean in terms of these people's just the overflow of love and abundance, and that's just showering down upon you. Oh, the favorite color is yellow. Okay, I'm really sorry I couldn't get more. Maybe I'm
It's
wearing
because
out.
I was all screwed up with it. It's actually her Shandy's mother was her daughter.
Okay.
Is her daughter, not Shandy's sister. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I had it in my brain right. Shandy, well, the first energy I get, well, Mom is sending a lot of energy to you first, not to her mom. She's sending a lot of energy to you. Not that she's not sending energy to her mom, but she's talking about the Empress. So the Empress comes out, mom to daughter, and it's sort of like carried through. So it's like your mom to you, her mom to her. There's that. It's been brought through, you know. I feel like there was a lot of good mommy energy in there, both grandma and mom. She's also talking about how please don't spend time worried about me because I am in the light. I am free of worry, pain. You know, it's great where I am. So don't worry about me. I'm great. And she's talking about you again, Shandy. She thinks you're a strong girl. And she'd worry about you a lot more if you weren't who you are. She thinks you're strong. You stand up for what you believe in. You defend others. She likes where you come from. So I'm going to say, and of course, I always have to talk about spirit when we do wands. She thinks you have a good hold on what's important, who you are, and how you conduct yourself. So she wants to talk to you about that, you know, that, you know, she'd worry about her mom more than she worry about you because you're so strong and she don't have a worry in the world. Now, this is relating to the crow thing that Joan was talking about. So I get the Page of Swords. This is a communication, a surprising communication. I think she's going to try to send a little. You said you're going to have a celebration or something. She's going to send a little message, a little greeting, and it could be in the form of a bird or some kind of nature thing that you'll notice that'll be unusual. Where you go, well, that's weird, you know, like. So something like that. I feel like she's looking at. Let's send them a little message from heaven. Yeah.
All right. I'm all because of her. I am all because of her. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
She sends crows to her brother.
Oh.
Did you read
and
that?
rainbows too. Yeah.
Rainbows
cool.
to her. Yeah, to her husband. Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you for letting us know that.
That's great.
I thought I was striking out completely.
Happy birthday to your grandmother, and please enjoy. Mom will be there. Mom's going to be there. Don't worry.
I love that she sends crows to her brother, and when you put that crow out,
Uh-huh.
you know, it's like this is a message from her, and using a bird or something. So that's so, you know, that we both pulled up on that and thought, oh, and then her say, oh, she sends crows to her brother. Okay, well.
And she must have been a beauty too. I love your picture, Shandy.
Yes, I know.
Yes, I do too. It looks so
All
cute.
right, so we're going to finish up with Dupree. We'll answer your question today. I'm sorry we can't get to everyone's questions, but thank you. And we have gone over time, but we have to eventually wrap this up. So please know that we're here on Thursdays 2:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern time. Check out Joan's channel at Wisdom Seeker Joan and Mark's channel Spirit Whisperer. And I'm at Heart and Soul Connected if you're on the other channels. And we love doing the show. So
Yeah.
make sure you come and see you. Oh, thanks, Leah. Yeah. All right. So, Dupree, a reading on what's coming. So let's just open it up.
Ooh, the world's coming,
Oh my
Dupree.
God. We are the world. Thank you, Shandy.
That's great. So good things are coming for you. But with the picture I was getting, you were like in this old car or a car. I'm seeing this like a cartoon. So you're in this car, it's yellow, going down the street, and there are people like with signs and things. They're trying to distract you. Don't let them. And they're on the side of the road. They're not out in front, but they're kind of like leaning in. Don't be distracted. Keep on the route you're going, or decide where you're going, and you stick to your guns, and then the world's going to be your oyster. So don't be distracted by other people trying to go, hey, try this or whatever. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's great. And what do I get? Follow your compass
Ah.
and go at your own pace. You know, don't make anybody rush you. Whatever your pace is, you set the pace. And it's a don't be afraid to dream what you want. And remember, as Mark said, is something that I really always say myself. Ask for what you want, not for what you don't want. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you planning a little trip or something, or a little getaway, or a little something?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I get it's a good time to take care of yourself, to not push yourself too hard, to kind of let go and not plan a trip, to let go and let God. So kind of feeling, let's say it this way, a more relaxed atmosphere coming for you, that feels more comfortable, that feels more productive. I don't know. I feel like a change in energy. So a shift in energy where you feel, oh, see me moving. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this would be that. So the Fool, like starting out on a new adventure, could be talking about moving. So, and then it's sort of like, rest up. The reason I keep saying rest is because I get the Four of Swords, and it's not about you stopping, but it's a relaxation coming over where you're not stressed. There's less stress coming forward, and also a Page of Swords. So everything's all blurry today. It won't show up.
Oh, I could see it now.
Yeah, preparing for something new, like moving forward. Here comes, this is called the Before Tarot, so it's interesting. So it's before he raises his sword, but there's a message from the bird. Here we go again with birds.
And I
don't think it's a health issue to pray.
Okay.
Because that's the first thing I ask, and it didn't seem like it.
Okay.
It seems like don't push yourself. And, if you feel like laying down, then go lay down. Like I said, after Linda's show, the first thing I need to do is lay down.
Yeah. You get tired out. Sure.
I don't know. It's like, I didn't used to have to, but now all of a sudden I have to lay down all the time. So I don't think this is really talking about health. It's more like just, don't push too hard. But there could be some kind of change coming where you have to make a decision. And that might be thinking about moving. So it's not here yet, but it looks like something that could be coming.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't feel anything.
No, nothing ominous.
No.
I don't see. I don't sense that either. No, I don't sense that either. Wow, everybody. Well, thank you. Thank you to the new people who have come in on Mark's channel from his time with Linda.
Thank
and
you,
coming
guys.
over here to see our show as well. We hope you continue to come over and see us. And we would love you to like and subscribe to our show, or anybody that's on my channel or on Joan's channel. Please, like Mark, go see Mark. He's fabulous, as you can tell. And you're welcome, Dupree. You're welcome.
And so are both of these ladies. They're so fabulous. And I have been reading with them for a long time, haven't
A
we?
long time. Yes.
We've
From your pan cave, and we love you dearly. Yeah.
been doing this together for quite a while.
We have been. We have been.
I love it.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Much love to you.
Mwah.
And
Thanks.
we'll see you again. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Thanks, Kelly. Bye-bye.
Thank you.